It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
Under the bright lights here for this one. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The jab slightly off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Beautiful counter shot. The fans have been waiting all day for this one, and they are highly hydrated. What an environment it's going to be tonight underneath the stars.
It's been a long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They miss with the jab. These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
What a punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That punch is beginning to take its toll. They exchange punches. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
that uppercut had to hurt. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Miss with that jab. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who... And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
That punch scores. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
We remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night work for the referee.
Just missed with that jab. Swinging big. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice job getting that punch through. Pretty close fight here in this round. No rest for the weary.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
They're in trouble. It looks like the defense failed them. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does,
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
what a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.